Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Alex Builds. We're now going to have the next 4 issues of Build the Ironman, which is stages 19 to 22. Okay, yeah, so we're carrying on with Build the Ironman again. We're doing 4 stages. I've got another 4 stages up there, but I'll leave them for next week. So we're doing stages 19 to 22 this time. So let me show you the parts we get and what we're doing. Okay, so here's all the parts here. There's not too many parts, so this is parts 21, 22, 20, and this one here is number 19. So this is the one we're going to be using first. Let me move them to the side for a second, show you exactly what we're doing in the magazines. So first off, really quick and easy, we're just doing the elbow guards. So that's all we're doing. Basically we're going to be fitting this forearm part on first. This is going to cover the screw holes of the forearm. That's just going to get clipped down onto there. Then we can attach these 2 parts down onto here, just like so, like that. Turning the page, then that just gets plugged into the back of the elbow just like that. And that is it for stage 19. Stage 20. Flicking through, getting to the build stages, is we are starting the left shoulder joint. So we're going to be adding these sort of like sticker discs on to the little washers, adding them on each side until basically we get to here. Then we can start putting them all together, sort of like this. This is sort of how it's going to go together, just there. Yeah, and then we can just sandwich that all together, secure it with a big screw, an FM screw and a nut. And that is pretty much it, because yeah, we don't have anything else to do in that one. Stage 21, we are continuing on with the shoulder joint, so we'll call this one the shoulder joint 2. So as you can see, we're adding the actual moving mechanism on this one. So that's the hard part with the spring. I can't really remember how I did that last time, but I did make it easier, so I'll try and remember that while we get there. We're going to add this black part in there, attach the spring. I think what I did was I put that in there first and then attach the screw after, I think. That's the way I did it. Then we're just going to be adding these side parts down on, so we've got our complete shoulder joint. And then stage 22, we are basically, what we're doing in this one is we are doing the biceps. So we're going to be doing the left bicep. We're going to start off by adding these black discs at the top, and we're just going to be lining that up with the elbow joint and the shoulder joint, just like that. We're going to attach the shoulder joint on first with a couple of EM screws in this little bracket. Then we can close up the bicep. We're going to be securing that together with 2 EM screws, and that is what all we have to do in this step. So as you can see, there's nothing here we haven't really done before. We're just doing it all at once really. So yeah, probably the hardest part of this one is probably doing the actual shoulder bit with the spring, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. So yeah, without further ado, let's get the parts open and start building. So with the parts out of the packaging for stage 19, this is what you should have. And we also need to bring back our forearm and elbow joint that we had left over from the last step of stages that we did. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this part here. Let's get located in these 3 holes here with these 3 pegs here. So we're just going to lower that down into that, just like so. And then we can clip that into place. You should hear the click if you get it right. So line them up. There we are. That is that on there, just like that. So now these parts, we're going to need the elbow guard part, and we're going to need these 2 parts here. So these are labelled with L1, L2. They have a large and a smaller peg on the back of each one. So we're going to take L1, we're going to find the side that says L1, and put in the large peg in the large peg hole, the small peg in the small peg hole. They're just going to clip together. So let's clip that in. That's that one. We can do the same with the opposite side now. So large peg with large peg hole, small peg and the small peg hole, just like that. And as you can see, this part here is closer to the top than is the bottom. So the part with where that bit is, that is closer to the top. So we can have that the right way around. So that goes that way in there, just like that. So that is that there. So that is stage 19 all complete. And we don't need this part for the next one because we're beginning the shoulder joint. Okay, so stage 20, we've got all these parts here. So we're going to need to put some of these little discs that we've got just here on all of these parts. So let's take one of the discs. We're going to put them on the center of here first, making sure we don't cover the hole. One on each side, on that side and one that side. One each on one of these washers. Let's get one on this one. Just like that. Last one now. Let's go in just on here. Just like that. So now we are going to take this side to the side with the little peg on there. We're going to take one of these discs. That's going to get slid over the top. Just like that. So now that's going to sit in there. We're going to take this part here, which is going to sit in. So we want that way around. That's going to sit in there. Just like that. This disc is going to go over the top of that one. Just like that. And then this one here can go on to close this off, so that's going to go just on there, just like this. If we get it lined up, just like that. So now we can put a nut in this side like that. Keep that in with your finger, and then we can put this screw that's going to go all the way through. Secure this one all the way on, just like that. We should be able to turn this just like that. Should be nice and stiff, not too loose, not too tight. So yeah, that is perfect. So stage 21, we are doing the left shoulder joint part 2. We get these two little springs here that we have to attach first. So they go on with some HP screws. So let's get a HP screw. There's a side with a hook and a side with a like a round loop. The side with the loop is going to get attached down onto this. Just line it up like that. Now we can secure this down. So one of these on either side. So that's the first one. Just going to widen these just a tad. It's going to help us get it on the black part. Again, and I get my HP screw ready as well. Can be quite fiddly to get them on, so just take your time. That's just got them two rings on there. Now we can bring in this black disc part here, and that's going to get slid in this way with the little notch facing the top here. So you want this little notch in the top of here. You can just make that notch out. I don't know if you can. There's a notch in there that you want that facing this part here. Now bringing that spring round, we should be able to loop that round and over each one of these. So let's get that on. That side on. Let's do this side now. There we are. That went on a lot easier than the last time. Just like that. Now we can add the two side parts on, so let's add them on. That's the first one. This one goes on this side. Just like that. And that is what we should be left with after that stage. So the final stage this week is stage 22. We get these two parts in here. So the side with the holes in, we can keep that to the side for now. We want this side, the side with no holes in. We'll turn that over just like that. And we can bring back our elbow part, and that's just going to go into this side and locate down perfectly over that notch there and be located just on there. Then we can put an EM screw in this hole here. So it did give us an absolute abundance of EM screws with this issue, so this is the only type of screw we get as well. So secure that down first. And there we are. That is that on there. Sort of looking like that on the outside. Very, very nice. Now just at the top here we can apply some black discs. So we're going to put one of them on one side. So let's take the first one. It's just going to go around here, sort of like that, and then one of these is going to go on the opposite side of the arm as well. So let's get this one off. That's going to go on this side, just like that. Now we can take our shoulder joint, that's going to get plugged into here, so we want it this way around, so the arch at the bottom is facing out the way. That's so we can go around that little hole just there, and then basically we can put 2 more EM screws, one in this hole here, one in this hole here. So let's get the first of these 2 in. The first one, and now the second one, just in this hole just here. There we are, that is that in there. So that should be able to turn all the way around at the minute. So you want that sort of that way with this black part sticking over this outside of the arm. Now it's just closing that up so we can bring in the second part of the arm. That's just going to get lowered down over the top. So just in there, just like that. Nice and tight. And then we've got 2 holes just here, 2 more EM screws. Let's get it all the way down, nice and tight again. Number 1. Last screw now of today, it's going just down here. And there we are. That is our second arm all complete. So this should be able to pull out and move just like that. So that should be spring loaded back, which it is, and should be able to move up and down just like that. Our arm moves. Yeah, very, very cool. That is basically the left arm. Nearly complete. Just need to make the shoulder part to go on here, and the left hand as well. So there you are, guys, a nice, quick and easy, simple one. That one we've done, basically put the top of the left arm on in this one. So we had this part complete the last time. Now we've done from there up now. So that, yeah, look at that, really, really impressive. That's going to pretty much match the right arm that we've got up there. And I believe after we finish the right arm, so we've still got the shoulder to do, as I said, the guards and the whole of the hand. The hand in this one, we did it on the right hand side one, we did it all in one. On this one we do it in stages, so I think we did 2 fingers at a time, which is quite disappointing, but it is what it is, I suppose. And then we move on to do both the legs as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please remember to leave a like down below, and if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you all next time. Take care, bye bye.